It's a Thursday night G2 stream, and what a stream we've got for you tonight. GT3s, oh yes, the fantastic GT3s on Automobilista at Imola 2018. This is race 1 of the GT3 series, qualifying has just started, and this is the result of much hard work by GTSpeedster, who's taken the EEC mod and customised it, especially for AMS Unofficial, this special league or series that we're running. And Spec R, who's done a lot of work on it. Tom Rogerson has also done a massive amount of testing and balance of performance runs and all that sort of stuff. And I've kind of loitered in the background as well, doing bits and pieces, but nowhere near as much as many of the other guys out there. So yes, a single pack. It's a large pack. It's 1.7 gig, but one download and you get 38 cars. That's not skins. That's 38 different cars. And then all the skins on top of that really are sport for choice. Anyway, as I say, quali's already underway. I'm not very quick in these, but I'm going to have fun. So I should roll those intros and get out on track. Right, there we go, the game audio is on. Let's get out of the replay mode. Guys, if you haven't subbed already, please do. I want to get to 150. That's not a lot of subs, is it? It's not a lot of subs, 150. 139 is not a lot of subs either. But yeah, it'd be lovely to get to 150 subs if you guys can help me along towards my goal. I'd be very appreciative. Let's take some fuel out. 5 laps worth should do. See if we can turn a couple of reasonable laps. We are in Aston Martin DBRS 9. I chose this because it's got some orange on the car. There's my car with some orange on. And also, I like the sounds. It's the main principle of my choice. Now, as I say, all the cars have had a balance of performance done on them, so they're should be pretty good. And I'm just going to turn down the audio mix a little bit to make sure you can hear me over this beautiful sounding Aston Martin engine. Please let me know in the audio mix if you can't hear over the engine. Will it help if you subscribe and unsubscribe again? I don't think so, Stephen, but thanks for the thoughts. Just keeping out the way of this traffic. We're all on flying laps, their first flying lap, so Jim Satanovic's just coming through in a lovely orange car. I always choose the orangest. Slow as a turtle. Darn, this is Farrah's saying in game. So this event, we are operating a sign up for it, but it is open to absolutely everybody. Anybody can sign up. It's a free event. It's a large download. But other than that, there are no limits to who can sign up. You've got to have the game, you've got to have the track DLC and nothing else. We expect everyone to race like gentlemen, that's pretty much all we ask. Everybody knows what's acceptable and what isn't. Gaining advantage by running ridiculously wide. Often, Automobilista does a great job of penalising those that constantly cut track limits. We allow 6 track cuts in the 50-minute race, but there are always parts of a track where you can push the limits a bit too far. And we expect racers to race on the track, basically. Here we go then, flying lap. See if we can put one together. Feathering us up through there. We'll be off track. Just trying to get a time on the board. Go down to 4th gear, bit of curb, braking more as the straight between the 2 corners down to 2nd, and the hairpin 2nd gear once more. And we failed to get the car tucked in. Tom Hodgson currently in pole position, he's behind us, but he's only just come out of the pits, so not in his way particularly. But even if we are, I don't have to allow him past or anything. I'm on a flying lap as well. That's racing. You have to try and generate your own track space. Obviously, if I was in an out lap, I would be expected to cede track position. Let's get a time on the board. Under 10 minutes of qualifying already left, a third gone. 2 more corners to go. It's not a great lap. Probably not even average, but I like to try and be in the top half, that's my main aim. Quickest so far, puts me in top 10, that'll do. Plenty of quali still to go though. Hairpin. Right on the track limits there. I think I trade within the track limits. Certainly very close, I nearly ran wide. Improvement, but it's not going to make any difference to my position, I don't think. Go for another lap. Squiggly. Lost the back end. Somehow we were quicker as a result. Others could see us move up a position or two if we can keep it going. Yeah. To 12th. Quickly, Mazak, letting me through.
Yellow flag.
Right, that's that done. Oh, we should have practiced a pit entry actually, but hey ho. Can have a quick look at our setup. Tire temps seem to be alright. Move the brakes a little bit further forward, I think. Slightly low on the brake size. Yep.
5 minutes left.
There we go again. I've got quite a few of you watching. It's a pleasure to have you here, guys. Stephen said hello in chat already. Don't forget to say hello as well. It was nice to know who's there. Not quite in the top half. I'm an early boy. And out that though. Stephen, you're not racing with us tonight? GT3's not your cup of tea? Here we go then. 2 more flying laps, I think. Bouncing over the curbs. Car stays just about under control. Down to 14th now as other people go quicker. Slow through there. So absolutely nail these last 2 corners, we're not going to move. And that has not nailed it. One more lap then. Come on, let's get in top half. We're position 11 or less. 3/10 is all we need. Slidey. Slow. Lost the advantage we had. That was very good though. Come on Jim, hold it together. Oh, don't give me a cut. That was poor. Ah, lost it all in the last corner. You might move a position up, but that gap is going down. Come on.
Check the flag. Okay, your brake temperature is
1,000th slower than Mr. Mazak. 4,000th quicker than Mr. Nowak. We'd have moved a few more places up, bar that last corner. Turned in too early, too much curb. Right, let's go and practice the pit lane if we can get back round to it. Don't think we'll have enough time to get there. So a little bit out of the top half. But my word, look at those midfield positions. A tenth or two. Oh, 4 tenths. Which I admit is almost half a second. Well, that would have put me up to 8th place, 9th place, something like that. Are we going to get into the pits or not? I'd like to do a pit practice. Ah, almost there. Right, that's definitely what we're doing in our warm-up session then. So 97 litres, that should get us halfway. We are going to ooh, do we pit early? Yeah, I think we do. Let's put 104 in there, take 7 off there. I get up to 111, take another 7 off. We are going to pit early, I think. That's our plan.
Get ready.
Should have time to get around to pit to do a practice pit entry. Do a practice start.
Pit exit is clear. Clear right. On your right. Clear. Clear left. Clear left. Right side. All clear. Car left. Still there. All clear. Caution. On your left. Clear. Watch out. Yellow flag. Okay, we'll be ready for you. Okay, your brake temperature is spot on. Okay, your tire temps are looking good.
So, do we take tyres in the pit or not? That is the question.
This is last.
I'm going to, I think. Well, I haven't done any calculations really to see how long they will last or what the wear rate per lap is. It's about 2.5%. The worst tyre, something like that.
Yellow flag.
Do that practice bit entry. We're well over there. Well over. We didn't stop very well either. Okay, this is worrying, guys. This is worrying. Okay. We could get a drive-through penalty doing our pit stop, so we better be careful. Maybe we should have practiced pitting a little bit more. Thoughtless! Like Jim. It is different from EEC mod. It's all the cars are balanced in performance. The sounds are all fixed. You're not deafened by other cars and things like that. It is absolutely amazing, mate. 38 cars, not skins, cars to choose from, and the skins, the varying different skins for each car on top of that. Just look at the variation we've got there in the standings. So yeah, we're going to go over to race shortly. I don't know why you're not racing. Why aren't you racing, Vortlas? I'd love to be battling with you out here. 50 minutes pit stop. What's not to like? One download with all the stuff you need in. It might be 1.7 gigs. Hefty download, but it's definitely worth it. I'm ready to give my usual spiel to the drivers. Here we go. Whew. Gonna be intense. Not going out on the grid yet. Okay, 16 seconds to go. Out we go. Hop into gear. Here we go. We could try starting second gear. That worked when I did one of my other practice starts. I bogged down. It didn't work in this practice start. Obviously, lost a lot of places already. The spinner across the track. Chris Davis has come through. Right, down to 15th. Only one place lost, I think. Oh, come on, I am here. Bit of muscling going on by Alexei. Oh, we survive. Ah, pressed the wrong button. There we go, game audio's back. Sorry. Got it bound to a key, I need to unbound that. Sorry guys. Cheers for the heads up in chat though. Got Thompson behind. Thank you, Jan M, for that audio warning. Appreciate it, sir. I'm guessing that's Jan because. Oh, and Pheasant Plucker. Went straight on there. Oh, come on. Meant to be non-contact and give loads of space on the inside and still get a good door rubbing. Never mind. Oh, sorry to hear that, David. I don't know who it is. We've got 22 races on. We can't, if I reset the server to allow somebody to rejoin, there's a risk that somebody else wouldn't be able to, would get kicked or wouldn't be able to rejoin. So if they've had a technical issue and they got kicked off the server, then I'm really sorry for that. I do feel for them. But the risks of restarting warm up or whatever to allow them to join, even if the race hadn't started, are too great. I didn't notice anybody leave the server, but I have to say, even if I had done, with a big grid like this, I can't risk restarting the server for the benefit of one driver, even though it's something that is not their fault or anything like that. I'm really sorry to whoever that is. But if we restart the warm-up, somebody else gets kicked. At what point do we call it quits and just race anyway? Got GTSpeedster behind. Completely ruined the hairpin. Nice pass by Igor. Well done, sir. HyperX really pulling away. busy here in the midfield. Gurgly Magic behand's gone off. They are different, but there has been a balance of performance pass done on them, so those that have more horsepower might not handle as well. So there certainly are differences. But we haven't found everybody's going for the same car yet. But obviously we'll look at the results, and if there's one clear car that's quicker, a second balance of performance pass will occur. About staying in touch with Igor. Lively. Alexei once again going in pretty hard. They've already come together. I had to slow down to avoid them. Maybe he needs to be a little bit more measured. It's a 50-minute race and only just caught up with me. I know he's quicker, don't get me wrong. But that was his first chance and he cost us both time. This is where he gave me 0 space last time. It could be faster than the rest if our balance of performance hasn't been that good, but it's not meant to be. That's the idea. Alexei gets it done this time. pit yet. I don't actually think, well, I'm not sure if Tom is in the Merc during the race. I saw in practice he was. Not sure if he 100% changed, but Tom actually did the balance of performance for us. He's a very experienced driver. I guess he would know which is the quickest car, but he was really quick in the Merc in our practice race as well. But that should have been balanced out. Now the cars that have more power, they cope with the heavier fuel load better than the ones that don't. For obvious reasons. More weight, more power helps to get it shifted. But as that fuel load gets lower, the cars with less power should come back a little bit.
Pit stop postponed. Okay, your brake temperature is spot on.
I think Tom had all the cars. Tom test drove every single car and got them all to within half a second of each other, which is pretty damn good for 38 cars. But yeah, there could still be some differences that need to be ironed out. It's a work in progress rather than a final release. If it's popular, we'll keep improving and making it better and better, hopefully. If everybody suddenly starts choosing the Merc, then we'll know we need to balance that out a little bit.
Okay, we'll be ready for you. Okay, we'll take that pit stop later.
The drivers are allowed to change twice in the 6 race series, so that means 3 different cars without penalty, but they will be penalised at a point penalty of 3 points if they change 4 or 5 times. I think that's pretty generous, but hopefully we'll stop it getting too silly. We want to see a variety of cars on the grid, obviously. Guys, keep chatting to me because I'm going to use it as an excuse for why I'm so bloody slow when Rob Thompson overtakes me in about 3 laps time. It's nothing to do with my drive skill, I was dealing with stream questions. Perfect excuse, don't you reckon? About a third of the way through the race, I think. When we get to a straight, I'll try and see what my tyres are doing. So worst way is about 2.1% of that. Just the right rear. Todd Guerrero struggling a little bit. I hope he didn't just go off track to let me through. Let's see what percentage where they're at. 79. So these tyres will definitely last to the end of the race. Maybe we won't change them in the pits. Oops, a bit of too much curb. struggling with this hairpin. Boochev off again. Yeah, chat ballasts, I like that. Well, I won't be getting much success ballast, so we'll have to chat ballast instead. I only do it, you know, guys, so I could have some midfield fun. Or Thompson in that red Viper, I think that's what he's in, might be wrong. Looming large in my mirror. We can consider a pit stop soon, only got 2.2 laps of fuel in the tank. Four lines through there. Wiggly. Wide. Pit. Next lap, I think. Right, coming in next time. Hopefully we won't see teammate in pits because we can't do another lap. So he's got in front of Rob Thompson again after this spin. Why is it aborted the flipping pit stop? Just as I was about to come in. Darn it. Hope this doesn't cost me time. Oh, no, it's not too bad. Keeping tyres, 28 seconds of fuel. Early stop for us. brought us well down, but hopefully a bit of clean track, that's what I'm hoping for. Crazy costers will go through and then we'll be in nice clean track. Not too bad, yeah, nice clean bit of track. Tom Hodgson laps me, but he hasn't pitted yet.
All clear. Go, go, go.
For more fuel, same tyres. I think they'll last. Plenty of life left in them. The wear here at Imola is much less than when we tested it. Come on, Kansai on Saturday, just gone. Taking tyres would have added about 7 seconds onto that stop. Appalling corner. Try and get back into the rhythm.
Your brake temperatures are right on.
Ah, okay, I didn't know there was a disadvantage for the pit crew not being ready, like it took a bit longer. Probably my own fault, because when I set the pit stop up, I was just going past the pit lane on the previous lap, so it was over a lap before I came in. There's probably some sort of timer on it, and I must have exceeded that timer, maybe a 2-minute timer or something. Another complete ruination of that corner. The chicane. Not sure if I regret not taking tyres or not. We're over halfway though.
Tires are up to test.
Lexus, whichever was behind me. Before we pitted, now he's in front. His pit stop was better. I don't think he took tyres either, because otherwise he would be definitely behind me, having been 7 seconds slower. Yeah, maybe. Didn't Didn't expect to get past Bieber in the old pit stop, but we did. We spotted Jan. He's closing in though, I think. And he'll have fresh rubber. I expect he will be past me before the end of the race. Lucas has left. A shame. Not had many DNFs though. Getting squirrely. The pit strategy is quite interesting because tyres only add 7 seconds. You don't have to be much quicker to make that 7 seconds back up with fresh rubber than those that are on old rubber. Now this seems to be quite a low tyre wear track. I'm expecting most people not to take tyres. Kansai was, you could get to the end when we tested at Kansai, but my word, the tyres were wrecked. But that's kind of deliberate. We wanted that kind of thing where some will take tyres, some won't, and it adds that extra element of strategy to the race. Lucas pulling me in by about 2 seconds a lap, I think. Eagle's in the pits. Comes out, he's out and he's 10 seconds ahead. Another poor hairpin. Closest to bidding it there that we've been so far in the race. Back end getting lively as we were on the curbs. Ruining it now. Come on, Jim, pull it back together. Yeah, tyres are worn, 16 minutes to go. I'm noticing it now. Hadn't really driven the car on worn tyres, but we're definitely noticing it. Whoa, what's going on there? Gotta watch for this rejoin. Yeah, here it comes. Backed off. Nicholas trying to control his car. I think Nicholas was trying to rejoin there. This thing was out of control of his car. Hey Martin! Got a fancy bit of GT3, Martin. I think you were here on Saturday, weren't you? The sound is fixed if you recall on Saturday. Now the sounds weren't great, but they're all fixed now. Not getting deafened by other cars. Oh, 14 hours, mate. Oof. Thought of that is a killer. Let alone actually having to do it. I feel for you, sir. A Thursday's always no good for you. Might you be able to race in a month's time? This is a monthly series. It will be on a Thursday, just in a month's time. We've got the 911 911 RSR mod by Patrick Duranthon. I'm sure you know that one. That'll be tomorrow's race. I'm trying to remember what track it's at. Can't for the life remember. Yeah, I should do because I set it up earlier on the server. Scheduled the race. I can't remember at the moment. 12 minutes left now. Anyway, cheers Martin for coming to watch my very average race at the moment. Not quick enough to have a battle with anybody really. Plus my chat ballast, as Jan calls it, which is very appropriate. Chatting away to you guys. That's my chat ballast. my excuse for being so slow.
The caution flag is out.
Oh, it's glorious, the 911 RSR. I just love driving it. Classic whale tail. Lucas Bieber's almost on me with his nice fresh rubber. I hate that chicane. Find it very difficult. Lucas inching closer. Finally, I do a hairpin that feels okay. Oh yeah, Mika. Close. Is that the Super GTs? On to the DNF'd. It's another place up to good for me, but seems to be down the place with Lucas on my tail. Look, half a second back now. He's a second a lap quicker. I don't want to make it too easy for Lucas in his Porsche, I think. Left braking right to the last minute there. He's got me now with that kick on exit.
On your left side, keep right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
quickly overtaken by Lucas. On the clock. Lucas is probably going to drive away from us now. Inching away, pulled out a second on the first lap. Watching the leader just lapping us. .5 minutes on the clock. Can we hold off Gurgly Mazak? Yes, Tom Rogerson's having to use that thank you chat quite frequently. Two minutes now on the clock. Tyres have lasted, but they're pretty short.
Caution flag is out.
On to about 40%, I think. Not too bad, actually. Little twitch under power there. On the clock.
On your left. All clear.
Tom Bodgerson should be quick because he has put in huge amounts of hours trying and practicing with all these cars. Now I'm sure he has picked what he knows to be the best car for his driving style, having driven every single one of them, all 38, and then helped us with the balance of power. Sorry, balance of performance pass. And we know he's a quick driver and consistent, which is why he was a great man for the balance of performance pass. Hopefully white flag this time, that would be nice if we did. Don't think we're going to get white flag, it's going to be another 2 laps, I think. Crew chief telling me my tyres are worn out as well as at optimal temperature. My tyres are optimally worn out. One more lap to go. Tanowitz and Lucas Bieber having a quality last lap battle, just 3 or 4 tenths separating the two, just ahead at the moment. Nail biter for them. Just about going to make it ahead of Gurgley, I think. Not much in it though. Half seconds in it. Chased me all the way to Gurgley.
Check the flag. That's the end of the session. Yellow flag.
Whew, intense race.
The caution flag is out. Left side. Clear left.
Been silly over the curbs. Right.
Caution.
So let's go and see what the standings were. Tom Watson brings home the win, 56 seconds ahead of Erwin Schmidt. Joanna Anosa in third, Cookie Monster in fourth. Now we've got Joanna Carrillo, by no means a slow driver. He's in fifth place. Chris Davis was in... oh no, John Ra just got overtaken on the last moment by the look of things. So Chris Davis in fifth. Not sure what's going on. The standing is just getting rejigged a little bit. Tom Watson first, Erwin Schmidt second, John Ranoso third, Matt Cook fourth. Well done, Cookie Monster, very nice. Chris Davis in fifth, Igor does sixth, Tony Gas seventh, Joan Carrillo in eighth, myself in ninth, Alexis Bruchev 10th, Kieran Tanowitz 11th, 12th was Lucas Bieber, 13th was myself, 14th was Gurgley, 15th Bartol, 16th Costas Crazy Cat Guy, Manos was 17th, Todd was 18th, Dionysus was the first DNF in 19th, Nicholas the second and 20th, 21st was Igor Artemov, 22nd was Lukas Lazareski. Now I picked up one place on my qualifying position, so I'm fairly happy. A few bits of chat on there. Chris just apologising to somebody, but seems all good. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been a long race, a fun race, but I didn't have a huge amount of battles. It would have been nice if I'd had a few more, but so be it. Thank you very much. 9 11s tomorrow. If I race them, I will see you there. Good night.